What's up, Financial Zen Masters? What are you watching? What are you reading? What are you thinking about? You know that song you can't get out of your head? Thoughts work the same way, so be careful what you're consuming. Welcome to the Financial Zen channel, where the big question is, how can you retire within 9 years without giving up vacations or dinners out, and regardless of your income, age, experience, or whether or not you have kids? I'm Rick Valenzi. That's the big question. I'm Rick Valenzi. I got your answers. I'm your guide, a certified financial planner, the founder of Financial Zen. So that quote was from the book that I just recently completed, which is The Almanac of Naval Ravikant. It's a super famous Silicon Valley investor. And this isn't a new concept. This is not the first time that I've seen this idea out in the world. But I like the way that he put it, because I hadn't seen it put quite this way. And he said exactly that. You know the song you can't get out of your head? All thoughts work that way. Careful what you read. So I want you to ask yourself, what are you reading? What are you watching? What are you listening to? What are you consuming? Right? What are you feeding your brain? Because everything that you feed your brain is either getting you closer to your goal or holding you back from achieving that goal. It's one or the other. There is no in between. If you're resting and you're recharging, and you're turning your brain off, then that's great. That's actually a recharge, and that's actually getting you closer to your goal. Now, if you're doing that, 3 hours, 4 hours a night in front of the TV, that's not getting you towards your goal. That's not recharging. That's just consuming brain candy, which is not helping you get to the next level, not helping you achieve financial zen or retiring in 9 years, right? Same with reading. I read fiction. I usually read classic fiction because I'm just a nerd. But what are you reading, right? Are you reading books about investing and getting your money right and self-improvement and how to become the person who can retire in 9 years? Or are you reading brain candy? Are you reading interesting things that give you something to think about? Political news is a great one. Political news is nothing but brain candy. You don't need to know 99% of what's out in the news, 24-hour news cycle. So if that's what you're doing, call it what it is. If you get something out of it and it recharges you for a half hour, an hour every day, cool, go for it. But don't fool yourself into thinking you're becoming an informed citizen by watching the newstainment. So anyways, I'm not here to judge. I got my own recharging things. I read a lot, I watch a lot, I listen to a lot that gets me, that I believe will get me closer to my goal. But I also need recharge time where I hit pause and I take a step back and I chill for just a minute so that I can get back to it the next day. So just be aware of what you're feeding your brain. That's it. That's the entire point of this video. Be aware of what you're feeding your brain. All right, thanks for watching. If you had an aha moment, type it in the comments. Would love to hear about that. Give me a thumbs up if you dug it, and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.